1208.2 has finally landed in the UK. Hooray! Now, as ever, there appears to be little rhyme or reason as to why we've had to wait weeks for this update. But now it's here. It's time for a comparative review between 1203.6 and 1208.2, the new one. Now, there has been a considerable leap in how these comparative reviews are going to work from now on, so I just want to take this opportunity to explain to you the how, what, and the where. First of all, the exciting news is that we now have 4K video of the reviews. Secondly, I will be using 4K content on my TV as part of the review, but this time it's going to be provided by Samsung. Now, this is a good thing, as this content's whole purpose is to show the TV in its best performing light. If it croaks on showing that, then it will highlight a problem with the update more than the third-party content that we've used previously. Now, thirdly, I will be providing further extended and updated real living breathing 4K comparative reviews using movies, games, SD, HD, 4K UHD content. This can't be shown on YouTube, sadly, so I will be providing it as a download to those that join me on Patreon. Now, it will only cost you one of these, and details of which are in the description. Plus you get a whole lot more of me too, which is a great thing. Personalized support on all of your tech 24/7 by text or email. How cool is that? So go check that out. So it's pretty exciting stuff. 4K video, 4K real living breathing footage, 4K extended review downloads, and much more. To make sure you're seeing the content in 4K, first of all you need to make sure you're watching on a 4K device, duh. Next, look to the bottom right, look for the cogwheel settings button, click that and then look for 4K and click that again and we're good. So here we are, we've got 3 videos, all of which are 4K HDR videos. We've got 2 from Samsung and 1 from LG. The current one we're showing is LG. The settings which I'm using are my normal settings. As ever with an update, there's usually things that I'll see that I'll need to update. Currently, obviously, we're using the 1203.6 on the left, and then 1208.2 you'll see on the right. We will let these play through. They should be synced, and things to look out for are banding, which is where you see a differentiation between shades of color, shades of same color. So things to look for are like this blue behind us. We can see subtle banding going on there a little bit. We look for judder. That's kind of how the panel can deal with this very large image moving across the screen. Those tend to be shown up on larger images that are sort of scanning left and right and up and down, so look out for those. Look out for light bleed and bleed on the blacks from a light source, so look for a brighter source next to a dark black and see if there's any bleed of that light source to that black. So we'll play these through. If there's things that I note during the 12, during this, then we will highlight them. As I said, 1203.6 is on the left, and then the 1208.2 is on the right. And we'll alternate them as well so you can see them in full screen too. So we'll just play this through. So we're looking at the bright images against the dark background to see if they cause any kind of light bleed. Looking for banding, improvements between the two.
Looking for changes and judder as we move on large buildings. We look to see how well the light and dark is being handled, whether we're getting any sort of pumping effect, the detail in the shadows. Differences in contrast between the whites and blacks and the colours. See if we can see detail in those subtleties. Looking for light bleed, skin tones and sort of natural, or more to the case, anything that feels unnatural. The HDR camera, which is a 4K camera from Samsung, is going to pick it up more than what we would actually perceive with our eyes. It does pick up a bit of light bleed that isn't visible with my eyes as I'm watching this. We look for detail in the hair and on the fabric. There's sort of anything that feels unnatural about it or overly processed. Looking for almost sort of seeing fast-moving images or anything like that. We're looking for judder. We're also looking for blurring. Mostly, since 1203.6 seems to have addressed a lot of the issues that were there previously. 1208.2 seems to be some improvements on those further still, although they are very subtle. I've noticed a difference in the colours, slightly different. It's very subtle on the new one, on 1208.2. As ever, we're looking for anything that appears unnatural, overly processed. As far as the differences between 1203.6 and 1208.2, I'm not really seeing a huge amount of difference. between the two. If you notice any differences that are sort of standing out to you, make them known in the comments section. But overall, I think it's a pretty decent update. Nothing dramatic has changed. We may have to make some subtle changes with the settings on the colour perhaps. Overall, it looks pretty decent. It's a good upgrade, I think. Good update. I'm pretty happy with that. It's always a concern to wonder whether it's going to actually mess with things as it has done in the past. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to try the Patreon. Thanks again, guys.